What's up, guys? It is me here. I'm bringing you guys back another episode today, and we're going to be teaching you about Kribensis. I already made a video about this, and I got lots of views about it, so I'm going to make a remastered version of it. Yes, a remastered version is going to show, it's going to be more in-depth, this is going to be newer, so better quality videos, and I'm a little bit more experienced because I have 2 pairs at the moment. I've had 3 total, actually 4 in my lifetime. And I have better experience now as a fish keeper about the species, and I'll talk to you guys all about them, and I'm really pumped to do that. So if you guys like this video, subscribe to see more of my Kribensis videos and see more of my fish videos as I go along in the hobby, and I show you all my fry updates of all my fish in my Kribensis pair in a different tank breeding. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Okay guys, now we're going to be starting about the pH, their water quality, how hardy they are, and where they live, secondly, in the wild. So in the wild, it's really surprising, because they're actually an African cichlid. Yeah, African cichlid, guys. Well, they live in creeks, rivers, fast-moving to slow-moving with dense vegetation. That's where they live. So if you go to Africa, you can go to Cameroon, and you can see their rivers and creeks, and maybe you could pull up a Kribensis in there. Who knows? And they actually in the wild get about 4 inches. And mainly in captivity they get about 3. Or a bit smaller. The females usually get smaller. But you can see this guy, he's probably the biggest Kribensis I've ever seen in my life. He is full grown. They live up to 5 years. I've had this pair for about 4 years, and I got them in adult size. They don't spawn anymore, so obviously you guys can tell good water quality can make them live above their life expectancy. And they're also an invasive species to Hawaii. Yes, guys, I guess someone dumped their pair in there, and they've been breeding. Invasive species, so this makes me want to go to Hawaii even more. So, their pH and stuff is actually, I have mine at 7.8, sadly, because my water is very hard. And they like the softer, more acidic, and more acidic water means you have a more fry turnout of females to males, like a higher female ratio to males. And, yeah, and the temperature is 75, 78. You could probably go a little bit colder because, of course, these are a very hardy species of fish. A good beginner dwarf cichlid. And then this next step up can become, Next step up can become a pisto, or baddest to a chameleon fish. Okay, guys, now about their temperament. Their temperament is actually pretty aggressive, and I'm not gonna lie, they won't kill fish, but they will chase him around like he is the, boss of the tank. Absolutely the boss. Biggest fish in here, except for the pearl grammies. And he likes to chase everything around. He won't kill them, but he will chase them. And yeah, they're just aggressive because they are Africans, of course. And you know, Africans have that bad reputation of just chasing stuff. That's what they kind of are. But there is a spare female in here which doesn't get close to them, but he doesn't chase them that much, and it's really cool. And their temperament, it just depends who they're with. Of course, if they're with bigger cichlids, they won't touch them. But if they're with these tiny tetras, which ditherfish, which is the whole point of having tetras and stuff for cichlids. So my phone ran out of space for my camera. So what I was talking about was about the ditherfish and all that. And that's the whole point why I got them, so they can chase them and all that. And also their uniqueness is super cool as a Kribensis, because you don't need to just have one pair in a tank. You can have, let's see, okay, I'll go over to our 72 real quick. Right there, bam, 72. Just imagine this was a planted tank, alright? Just imagine this, a planted tank. You could have up to 2 to 3 pairs in this. That's what's cool about it, is because also in the wild, they form loose colonies, which is about 2 to 3 pairs. And just imagine if you had a 150-gallon planted tank, have 3 to 4 Kribensis pairs, let them grow out and half fried, and then you can have more. So that's really insane, guys. Like, I mean, I might need to try that if my 72 ever becomes planted. And that's just really cool, like a uniqueness of their colony, like how they'll be able to do that. And yeah. Now for their tank size. Kribensis tank size, it really just depends on what you have and stuff. You can see here, here's a 29-gallon community tank. They're super happy in here. I actually had them in the 72 with the car. They've held their own. but they weren't happy. As long as, again, they don't have like a bigger cichlid to bust them around, I think they're happy, like very happy. So 29 is ideal for them, or like some other tank that's like wider. There's also a 20 gallon, which is minimum if you want to have fish with them. You can also do 10 gallons specifically for breeding. And then if you go over here, here is my 5.5. Yeah, I think I'll have to upgrade this to a bigger tank. I will probably upgrade these fish to a bigger tank themselves. But they're holding fry in here. And I do water changes and stuff, and I make sure the water is clean. They're happy, and I make sure I always redo the scave every now and then to give them like a new thing to explore. And that's usually how they spawn, is from exploring. See their fry and stuff, which I'll talk about spawning later. But yeah, so you can see here, 5 gallon, not always ideal, but you can use it if you're specifically going to do water changes frequently, and you can spawn. They won't be happy in there, too happy, but they'll just live and they'll get the job done. I've seen them pisto breeders breed pistos in 2.5 gallons, okay guys? Don't yell at me for that. 29 is ideal for them. If you want to have community tank with them, want them to be extremely happy and swim around. 20 gallons good too for the same exact thing. A 10 gallons good for having a lot less fish. Fish that can stand their own and not die from stress from them chasing, and or just mainly for breeding. But the 5.5 is a little bit tiny. But again, guys, high compromise. And I will care about them, and I will probably upgrade them to a bigger tank, which, yep, that's all about tank size. And on to the next one. So, what's up, guys? This is the end of the segment of part 1. And over part 1, we discussed pH, hardiness, temperature, where they're from, and their ecosystem, temperament, uniqueness of like their colonies, and their tank size. In the next part, we'll talk about how to breed them in caves and getting it from a good trusted dealer, raising the fry, and different species I'm looking forward to getting soon. So stay tuned for the next segment, and bye.